I am an atheist. I do not believe in God. Atheism describes a lack of belief in God. The definition of atheism is a lack of belief in God. Atheism is not a claim to know that God does not exist. Do some atheists claim to know that God does not exist? Yes. But what some atheists may claim does not define what atheism is. In the same way that agnostic atheists do not render atheism necessarily agnostic. Many Christians have taken to dishonestly conflating atheism and the claim to know that God does not exist. They are conflating a lack of religious belief and a claim to know that God does not exist. They are doing this for a few reasons. Because it makes atheism look like something less than the utterly reasonable worldview that it is. Because it makes atheism harder to defend. And because it shifts the burden of proof away from religious people and towards atheists. Of course, all of these reasons are closely related. Arguably, they are the same thing rephrased. But sometimes even rephrasings can invoke alternative readings and shine light on different realities. This conflation is a dishonest move on the part of the theists. It is a strategic move which can easily be countered if only one remembers what atheism actually is. Try as they might to engage in a strategic contortion of definitions, the theist will ultimately be unsuccessful if only we know our definitions, stand by them, and uphold them. The dishonest mischaracterization of atheism needs to be called out for what it is. A desperate theist strawman. Atheism is highly defensible. Try as they might to define it as a caricature of itself. The difference between lacking belief in God and claiming to know that God does not exist is philosophically huge. It is no small difference. Atheism describes a lack of belief in God, not a claim to know that God does not exist. Do not forget that. Do not let theists forget that, try as they might. Do not let theists delude themselves in desperate attempts to find some semblance of comfort as a philosophically unstoppable atheism edges ever closer. Do not let atheism be characterized as anything less than the incredibly defensible reasonable thing that it is.